Excel 2016, Chapter 5, pages 278 through 285. At the top of page 278, go ahead and read about filtering data and filtering using one column. All right, to filter the June table to show only individual business. It's warning you about if you took a break, so obviously you need to be in the correct file and on your Sales Data tab. Step number 2, click the Business Filter button. Okay, do you see it right here? Go ahead and hit that. The filter menu opens as shown in figure 5-15, listing the unique entries in the business field: group, home, individual, residential care, and restaurant. All of the items are selected, but you can set which items to use to filter the data. In this case, you want to select individual. Step number 3, click the Select All checkbox to remove the check marks. Okay, now none of them have any check marks in them. Step number 4, click the individual checkbox to select it. Click it right there. And now only individual is selected. Click the OK button. The filter is applied. The status bar lists the number of individual rows found in the entire table. In this case, 26 of the 104 records in the table are displayed. Okay, and it's right down on your status bar, and it tells you that 26 of the 104 are displayed. Step number 6, review the records to verify that only records with individual in the business column are visible. Okay, you can see that we only have individual. All the records in this column, okay, if you look, go through it, and you'll see, do you see over here on your rows, do you see how there's huge gaps in the numbers? That's something you should always look at when you look at an Excel file, is to make sure that your rows are sequential, because this tells you that there's hidden data, right? Okay, point to the Filter Business button, and you're going to see a screen tip, so touch it. And it says business equals individual, and that describes how the filter is applied to that column. All right, go ahead and read that little quick paragraph on the bottom of 279, and then we'll flip, and there's some more to read on page 280 about exploring text filters and filtering using multiple columns. All right, to filter the individual records to show only amounts less than or equal to 200. Click the Amount Filter button. Click the Select All checkbox to remove the check marks. Click the check boxes for all of the amounts that are less than or equal to $200, starting with $54.73 and ending with $197. So just go through and click all these. And one more, $197.33. Okay, click OK. The June table is further filtered and shows the 10 records in June for individual sales that are less than or equal to $200. Take a look at figure 5-17 on the top of page 281 and ensure that your screen looks like that figure. All right, real quickly, just read about clearing filters. It'll take you 2 seconds to read that. It's pretty quick. To clear the filters to show all records in the June table, click the Amount Filter button and then click Clear Filter from Amount. Okay, so Amount, hit that filter button, and do you see where it says Clear Filter right there? Go ahead and select it. Now click the Business Filter button and do the same thing. Clear Filter from Business. Now look at these row headers. Okay, and that shows you that you have everything showing again. There's nothing hidden. All right, on the bottom of page 281, read about selecting multiple filter items, and then flip the page to page 282. To select multiple filter items, click the Business Filter button and then click the Group, Home, and Residential Care checkboxes to remove their check marks. So we're going to Business, and we're going to turn off Group Home and Residential Care. Verify that the individual and restaurant checkboxes remain checked. Individual and restaurant are there, and click OK. The table is filtered and the status bar indicates that 52 of 104 records are either an individual or a restaurant. You need to read about options for text, number, and data criteria filters and how to use more complex criteria than the ones we've been using. And at the top of page 283 about problem solving using filters to find appropriate data. To add a number filter that shows sales amounts greater than 400, click the Amount Filter button. Right there. And then point to Number Filters. A menu opens displaying the comparison operators available for columns of numbers. Step number 2, click Greater Than. The Custom Auto Filter dialog box opens. The upper left box displays is greater than, which is the comparison operator you want to use to filter the amount column. You enter the value you want to use for the filter criteria in the upper right box, which in this case is $400. So, show rows where the amount is greater than, and right here we're just going to type in 400. Okay? You use the lower set of boxes if you want the filter to meet a second condition. You click the AND option button to display rows that meet both criteria. You click the OR option button to display rows that meet either one of the two. In this case, you only want to set one criterion for the filter, so you'll leave the lower box empty. So we're not going to do an AND or an OR, we're just going to filter it on amount. Go ahead and click your OK button. The status bar indicates that 14 of 104 records were found. The 14 records that appear in the June table are either individual or restaurant and have an amount greater than 400. Next, you'll sort the filtered data to show the largest amount first. To sort the filtered table data, click the Amount Filter button. Click Sort Largest to Smallest. The filter records are sorted in descending order. The filter table now displays records for individuals and restaurants with the daily sales greater than $400 sorted in descending order. Take a look at figure 5-20 on the bottom of page 284 and make sure that it matches what's on your screen. The top of page 285. To clear all the filters from the June table, on the ribbon, click the Data tab if you're not already there. I am there. If you're not, just click on it. In the Sort and Filter group, there, click the Clear button. All the records are redisplayed in the table. Okay, we're going to stop right there, even though we're kind of at the top of a page, and go to the next video, and we'll come back to 285 to finish off that page.